Okay, hello. This chapter will be an introduction to Scratch environment. I need to mention that this is a new environment that is called Scratch 2. It's a beta currently, and it's based on the currently running version of Scratch all over of Scratch 1.4. Here I will show you how Scratch 1.4 looks like. Right here, Scratch. It's an offline software. It's free. It can be downloaded. You can see here. I'll go back to English. So you can see this is the way the current software look like. I'm going to write a lot of chapters about the new way Scratch is going to look like. It's Scratch 2. How do we get today to Scratch 2? Need to mention this. Go to this address. See here, beta.scratch.mit.edu. Need to mention again, it's beta. It will go. I'll verify when it should go on air. And this is the environment. This is the web that you entered beta. And what most important is that to create. Now, today in this chapter, it's an introduction to how to work with the software. So we get into create, and then I get into the project. So it's very similar to the way Scratch looked in Scratch 1.4, but it's a little bit organized differently. And most important, it's on the web. It's dynamic. It's Flash, and it's working on the web. No need to install anything. Just open the right link. And if you have a Scratch account, you can log into your account, and everything you will do will be saved on a cloud. And if you don't have an account, you can easily work online and save the file, export it into a file on the computer, and load from your computer. Also need to understand that every project that was done in Scratch 1.4 will work on Scratch 2.2. Scratch 2, sorry. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Up above, we can see normal menu bar. Okay, this section is the stage. Actually, here is what will happen, the game that we will do, the animation, everything we will do will happen here. We can always do it to full screen. We'll see it in a few minutes. Over here, you can see the sprites that we have. The sprites are the characters in the software. Currently, any project that we open is opened with the default sprite, is the famous cat of Scratch. But I can add sprites. I can change the way a sprite looks like, and we'll see it again. So this is the sprite manager area. Okay, we can create a new sprite. We can bring something from our hard drive. We can take a picture of ourselves and create this sprite, etc. So this is the sprite area. This one, for its sprite, we have 3 sections here. Okay, so let's go first for this area. This area is the coding area. Actually, it's need to be mentioned, not in this chapter, more in the introduction chapter, that Scratch is a programming language for kids. So it's a programming language. So we program here. And the way we program is like Lego blocks. And here is our tools that we can program with. So we have all kinds of commands that we can give, organized with subjects like what will happen when we press the green flag here, or what will happen if we press the space bar here, or any other key, for example. And we have sensors, we have pen commands, the way it looks, the way it moves, data. We will go, of course, over everything. Need to mention that this is the different command areas. I think it calls commands. Let's call it blocks, command blocks. I need to figure out in the help how do they call it in the program commands, or something that can maybe help me and go into the help and find how does this called. Then for each sprite you will have its own scripts here. You write a script here with the commands. It also has costumes. So each sprite can wear different costumes, and you can change the costume. Currently, it has two costumes. This is the default costume that it wakes up with, and you can see a different cat, like it's more running over here. So I can add customs here. I can remove them here. Let's remove this one, for example. Now there's only one custom. The same for sound. I can have for each sprite different sounds, different voices, and I can operate them. This was a pop sound. I don't know if you heard it. Okay, so I can bring more sounds inside. Okay, so basically these are the three areas: stage, script manager, resource manager, and script area, scripting area. So here, if I press share, my project will be public, and will turn into a web page. And if someone wants to see what's inside, you can just look here by pressing see project. Here you can see the project page, how it will look like on the web. So to better understand in this chapter, after we describe the different area in basic, let's just write our first hello world, our first project. Understanding the environment from simply building a simple project. So our project will do a drawing of a rectangular. So what will happen in our hello world project is that when we'll press this green flag here, our friend the cat will draw up a rectangular. So let's start. First, we go to events, and we'll take this control block that says when green flag is clicked. So everything will plug in right now like a Lego block under this one. Will just happen the minute I'll start with the green flag. Now I would like to go to pen and tell him that please put your pen down. So you can write that every sprite has an imaginary pen in his behind. I don't know. Need to write it somehow. It is politically correct. It has a pen. I say pen down, so now wherever he goes, it will draw a line. I'll go to motion now, and I will tell him move. Let's say 50 steps. Let's see what happens if we'll do that. Okay? He went 50 steps. Okay? Let's do this again. In pen, we can just clear. So if I do clear, it disappears. Let's do this again with more than 50. Let's do it 120, so we have a big rectangular. Okay, now when you can see the sprite is towards the right currently. Here, I'll do the flag again. So it went into this direction. So the sprite is waking up pointing to 19 degrees. So what do I mean by, we need to explain what do I mean by 90 degrees. Up here to the north is 0 degrees. Here is 90 degrees. Here is 180 degrees. Here is 270 degrees. So there's a full circle. Of course, I'm bubbling here. It needs to be written clearly and correctly. That's the reason I'm not writing it, because I don't. I'm bubbling here. So it wakes up 90 degrees. Now I want it to point down, because I want to draw a rectangular like this. So I will do motion, and I will tell him turn 90 degrees, because I want him, if he turns to the right, I want him to turn down, so turn 90 degrees. Now I want him to repeat this 4 times, so actually I can just duplicate this part and do this whole thing 4 times. Move, turn, move, turn, move, turn, move, turn. I will get a rectangular. Let's see it in action. Boom, rectangular. But this was a lot of code. I can ease myself. I can just take all this aside here and take in control a loop. A loop here that is a repeat block. Instead, I need to repeat 4 times instead of 8 commands here. I need to repeat move 120, turn 90 degrees. Let's clear again. Let's go to the pen and take the clear. So every time I start, I first have clear, and then I do pen down, and then I repeat 4 times, move and turn. Okay? So it will clean the screen, and then it will draw the rectangular. Okay, this is our project. Okay, nice and easy. Everybody can do it. Kids learn this in a few minutes. So my first lesson, when I show this kind of things, I usually talk much more about degrees and repeat thing theoretically, and the understanding of how the software works, it takes a few minutes. They immediately operate this. So now what can we do with these projects? We can, if I logged in, you see I'm logged in now as Yotam 180. So if I log in, I can give a name to the project. I'm going to say share. It's on the web, and you can see it has a link now. I can give this to my friends, this link. And the project is on air here. And I can just operate it. I can press, and it's working. I can do it full screen. Okay. On the web here, I can't move the sprite, you see, only commands can work. But if I got into the web page and I press C inside, I hop into the project, and then I can move things, I can change the code. Everyone can. So if you go to a project on the web, you can just easily, so here's how it looks on the web, and here's the inside. Let's go back to the web page. There's also instructions that I can add here. Notes and credits. I can add tags here. And most important, to understand that I can really do nice things on the web. I can like this project. I can favorite it. I can share it. I can share it in Facebook. I can embed it into my web page. Okay, I can tweet it, and it will go into Facebook, whatever project I did. Okay, more than that, need to be mentioned, I can download the code to work with Scratch 1.4. I can comment, and there can be a whole conversation here. And more if I am visiting a project on the web. Let's see, let's go to some project on the web. Yeah, let's go to this nice project here. So you can see the writer of the project gave instruction here. There's a whole bunch of conversation here. Let's run this. Okay, here I can run this project. You see, this is what the project is doing. It's drawing things. It's a very nice project. I can change parameters of the project. It will change the behavior. Okay, now I like this project. I want to see how it is written. So I can see inside here. I can go inside and then I got the project in my environment. Now I can remix it. If I remix it, it automatically creates a copy of this project in my account. And I can keep on working on it and save it as my project. Let's say if I remix it, okay, now it's in my environment. Okay, now it's my project. I can add things like let's change instead of you can see here that the project jumps from 0 in the beginning to 0, 0. It's the point in the middle. If I change it to, I don't know, 50, it will begin differently. It jumped over here. It broke the project actually. Actually, it broke it. Okay. But it's my project now. So if I'm going to my stuff here, I can go to my stuff. I can see all my projects. One is the rectangular I put before, okay, and one is the curve mark, new and improved, that I took from the web and remixed it, okay, and I can share it and everything. I have message boxes. I can so it's all about sharing on the web. So this is the introduction chapter. Going back to create. So the introduction chapter needs to talk about the Web 2 environment. It should talk about the different areas, different things, and it should go through Hello World project. Maybe how to share, how to see it on the web. Go back. So currently, whoever have a project, an account on Scratch already, can go to his account. Okay, this is let's go. I'll sign out. Now, if I want to log in, you can see I can put my username in here and password, but I can't sign in because it's beta version at the moment. So if you, the writer, want to sign in, you can use my account. It's let's see, I think it's, let's try it if I no. So let me see here. What's the? Oh, I know. This one. Okay, so for you, so it was the user was Avi Salmon, and the password was this Yotam123. This is your user and your password. You can go in freely, use this account, And don't worry about it. You can create projects. I will delete them later if they will bother me. Go on, use this account, and mention in the chapter that at the moment that these lines are being written, you can't create a new account using Scratch 2. You can go to Scratch 1 and open any account that you like, but not in Scratch 2. But soon the beta will be released and everybody can have his account. Let's go back to the web. Okay, so I think that's it. In the help, let's see. I want also just a minute here and not done. Okay, so there's the getting started here guide. It's a PDF that you can download and get ideas from there how to explain Scratch. Okay, so everything is written here, but I want it to be my book, of course, so it needs to be edited again. You can follow here this they gave different hello world with a drum. I prefer to give the rectangular, so to be different. And the role of this chapter is just to be an introduction, and the later chapters will be building. It will be lessons, specific lesson on how to do different projects. It's fun and it's cool. Okay, so go on, write this chapter, and let's see how it goes. And based on the results, I will define how I want to proceed. You can take snapshots from the software and put in the document. You can write it in a Word document. Take snapshots from the program and put it in the text. And good luck.